come on, guys. You know you was exactly the same in this, like, re-chapter. The second you saw fucking Kaneki there, you started screaming, Chiete-yo. Just, Jesus Christ, when I saw that. I think it's happening, guys. I think it's finally happening. It's, like, just so much in this chapter, which is so fucking awesome. And I even said last week as well, with the last week's chapter, that it was just amazingly just awesome. This one as well, we finally got to see what Hinami could actually do. That's, you know, we all knew for a while that she was strong, that getting her mother's, like, Kagune, and her father's as well, and seeing, you know, that she managed to take on fucking powerful ass fucking people like Mado in the past with some help with Toka. So what can she do now, especially we see it go against Takizawa, just take on fucking Takizawa and like actually go fucking toe to toe with him, and it's just like, really? And just like throughout the entirety of this is like you see Takizawa just like telling them to fuck off, and obviously there seems like to be some quite heavy connection with them too as well, since they're pretty much on the same fucking side, and they're like, you know, what the fuck are you doing? And it's like, you know, I'll take responsibility for the trash and eat them. And all she was thinking is like, I've got to heap like, I've got to help my big brother. It's like, I've got to help him. It's like, you know, like, you know, and she's even asking to herself inside of this, is this person really just a container? And it's like, even so, you know, even if this is just an empty shell, even if it doesn't know who I am, you know, the soul's there, I will protect it. It's just like, when she started to go fucking in, you saw like Kagune just like stretch all fucking out, and she's like, I'm not gonna let you fight alone, and just took out fucking Takizawa's hand and fucked up. But then it's just like, oh my god, the fucking mask. The fucking match just appears, and it's just like, people who don't know, and probably only a few like such friends would know about that, but I lost my fucking shit then, because if people don't know, my favorite chapter of the entirety of Tokyo Ghoul, regardless of all the fucking revelations and stuff, is chapter 100, and it is the last page of chapter 100. And if people know and they've read the series, then you know what I'm talking about. Fucking eradication, the fucking mask and everything. It's just like, oh my fucking god. That really made it when you saw fucking Takizawa just like has like half the fucking mask, and he's like, yo, like that. He's just like, I'm gonna fuck some shit up. And then after that we get to see a lot more with like, we get to see with like Madam, we get to see like Juzo's group like fucking just like take off the fucking legs and shit and just like fuck her up. And it's like, kind of actually surprised that this, like, I honestly thought like she would have got away from this, but no, she just got clearly fucked up. And it was just like, we've got to see a little bit of things of like what in the past with them saying, you know, oh, like she was there, like, you know, teaching like Juzo things, saying, oh look, you know, here's a giraffe and stuff like that. So it was kind of really sad to see that, you know. And Juzo kind of like saying, you know, Mama, the things that you're giving me are like a scars. It doesn't matter what people say around me. It's just like, I don't hold a grudge against you or anything. It's just my job. And then it's just like, the whole shit is like, you little brat, oh no, I'll tell you why I kept this, because it happened to you, I could bend you to my will. It's like, I never was lost, like, and they just killed her straight off there, and it's like, you couldn't hear that, Juzo. It's like, you just couldn't hear that one bit at all, and I'm just like, fucking damn, that was rough. That was really rough to see that, and it's just like, that, it's like, I felt really bad for Juzo then, just like that one just bit there, because like that was like kind of the last thing he had. I mean, he lost, like, he's like got nothing really anymore, and it's just like, I fucking feel the Juzo a lot when I had that shit. Not to mention as well, when we finally return to the actual fight, you just see, like, I know I said earlier that she could take on shit, but yeah, when the mask comes in, you don't fucking go against it. It's just like, and I just love that. It's like when she finally said like, please go, like, big brother, and just like Sasuke just gets up and it's just like, I'm no longer the person you once knew, even though I might be in like Ken's body, I am Sasuke, like, and it's like, but I'm sure he was a great person, and if he was remembered like this, you know, it's just like, oh my god, just when you saw that, and then when you saw like his other like members as well, just say, you're like, don't go like that. He's just saying, I like just screaming. It's just like, Jesus Christ, shit went down. It's just like, it's okay if I disappear, give me the power to protect. Oh my, like, just that last page it's just so good. It's just saying, you know, this person is Hayase Sasaki, my big brother, Kaneki, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. I'm not gonna lie, guys, with that last panel, I got really emotionally attached to that one. That was like, that really hit there. I was just like, I honestly think now Kaneki's going to come back, like, just there. I mean, if that's the case, we brought him back and it's saying, like, oh, it's an entirely new character, it'd be like, oh, kind of like, it felt like a little bit of distraction to get Kaneki back, but then at the same time, it was an interesting thing, because if you remember from, like, the last chapters of the original Tokyo Ghoul, when you saw, like, white-haired Kaneki and then the original Kaneki there together, this showed that he was having, like, a split personality, and this was his own way of kind of defending himself from all the suffering, from all the pain, from everything that he was going through, and him finally returning for, like, he's saying, you know, you've done enough. You've done enough. Now it's my time to step in. I'm the one that needs to protect everyone. Only Kaneki can release the limiters. Like, you're there to make sure that those limiters are on, because I will go fucking insane if it wasn't for you, like Sasaki. And it's just like, honestly, I think the emotional attachment to this chapter was just so fantastic, and it really got me. I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I was reading this chapter and I saw that last page, I was tearing up just because of hype, and not to mention as well just because of, like, how much I fucking love this character, how much I love Kaneki in general, that he's he is honestly up there with one of my favorite main characters. Just out of every series that I've seen, he's up there. And honestly, I feel like I'd be giving this chapter a disservice if I didn't give it a 10. This was a fucking fantastic one. Regardless of what, if, like, Sasaki comes back, if it's permanently, you know, Kaneki, like, regardless of, I mean, I really want Kaneki back more, because it's fucking Kaneki. But regardless of what, it was still, like, beautifully told. The art at the end is fucking fantastic. Just, like, even the details on the little tiniest strands of hair, for Christ's sake. And it's just, like, everything in this chapter was just fantastic. So, like, a fucking beautiful piece of work that was. But that's all from me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys